A glorious afternoon for baseball here in Gotham. It's the Diamondbacks and the Mets. Next. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the East-leading New York Mets. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see there, the home fans have got the brooms out for this one. The guys have taken the first two games of this three-game series, and the way they're playing, they've got to be the favorites in this one, too.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks as manager Kirk Gibson sets his 1 through 9 up this way. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. A.J. Pollock will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one.
First pitch, 1-11.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Boy, that's an ideal start to the afternoon right here. If nothing else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business. And I think this is going to get his attention right away as he kicks things off with two bases.
Cliff Pennington will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Kadire has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one.
Fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you've made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
Paul Goldschmidt will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League. Here's the first offering. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
One out and a runner on second base. Runner's on his way to third. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Well, here's one of the few things that hasn't gone his way during this recent hot streak of his. He's been tearing the cover off the ball for the last week or two, and he does it again right here, but this time he's going to come up empty.
Hanley Ramirez will get his first opportunity here with the leadoff man still at second, but with 2 gone now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
And you'd like to think that a 2-out single would score your guy from second, but this ball was just hit too hard, and he's forced to hold on at third base.
Matt Kemp will stand in a good first inning RBI spot with runners at the corners now and 2 away. Now a ball lined towards center field. And there's a base hit as the Diamondbacks are going to get on the board first. It's 1-0.
And you know, this is something these guys just haven't had for a while. That's an early lead. Although I guess they haven't really had any leads, period. And that's why they're on this losing streak. But a good sign here as he drives in a run to put him up 1-0.
Aaron Hill will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And a double steal try here. Pitch inside the throw, and he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision, to say the least, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Arizona's on top, 1-0. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. They'll be opposed by the American League's Cy Young Award winner from 2009, the hard-throwing right-hander Zach Greinke. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Ramirez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting second, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Let's go, Gary. Yeah.
3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
1 out, nobody on. And this is on the ground for Aaron Hill at second. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Yeah, just a little chopper right here, but with this guy's speed, there's nothing routine about this play. And he's able to get rid of it quickly to get his man.
Michael Lee will stand in now, and he's an imposing figure up there, currently 7th in the National League in home runs. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Ramirez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Aaron Hill leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Second baseman, Aaron Hill.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And this is fouled straight back. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
All right, man.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Brandon Drury will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Barehanded for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second.
He'll swing at anything.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Arizona. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Number 3 will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading up for the Mets, third baseman, number 3.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled back. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw on to first by Pennington, and there's 1 gone.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And speaking of the league leaders in stolen bases, there they are on your screen. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Fouled straight back. Misses, ball two.
Going wide. Come on, David.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball four, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Number 30 will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Get that running at second base.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Runners on first with one down.
Let's go, Matt.
Opposite field to left. And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
So much of hitting is all about getting the right pitch. Here, he didn't like either one of the first couple he sees. Balls behind quickly, 0-2. But then he finally gets a location he can do something with, and whack, base hit.
Michael Kadire will stand in for the first time here. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. Here's one that misses high, it's 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
This is hit sharply to the left side. That's in there, base hit. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you, if I had a base hit taken away by a runner getting forced out by an outfielder, well, you'd have to put a straitjacket on me because, you know, I didn't get many hits. That's just a really bad read right there and a real waste of a base runner.
Brian McCann will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Yup, let's go! Come on!
Runner goes for second.
Taking a little bit of a risk there. You'd hate to see him make the final out at second, especially when you've already got a runner on third. But he gets a great jump here, and now a 2-out single will drive home 2 instead of just 1.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Oh, and he knows he let one get away right there. He may not see a better pitch to do some damage with all afternoon.
Second and third, 2 away. Two and 2.
And you know, in this ballpark, you get guys second and third, you've got to take advantage, especially early on. These chances might not come all that often.
Come on, New York.
Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center. Pollard is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Zach Greinke will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Fouled straight back. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Ready on 2-1. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Kadire is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the 3rd.
A.J. Pollock will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch lays off 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Free swinger at the plate.
Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
In there, 3-1. Oh, he got under the 3-1 a bit as this is in the air out to right. Lee is there, 2 down.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Cliff Pennington will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Let's go, man.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And you know, with that fella waiting on deck, if you believe in protection in the batting order, this guy is going to get something to hit right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks, but they're on top 1-0. Number 48 makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, number 48.
Let's go now, man.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that misses 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
The 2-0. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Swing and a liner, foul and out of play. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now, and the throw in gets away from him. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
How about that for turning the tables to start the inning? And here you are out on the mound thinking, thank goodness I've got the pitcher leading off. But he's got other plans. Once he gets pretty good wood on this one, he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Daniel Murphy will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Move that runner over, will ya?
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a curveball here as he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock is right there, one down.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And Suzuki able to hang with this one, and there are 2 away.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Michael Lee will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
Oh, yeah.
And that misses, 1-1.
All right, Michael, here we go.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it's Paul Goldschmidt that'll lead things off for Arizona.
Now 1, 2, 3 here.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Cox will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 1. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see the top 2 pitch velocities here, 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. Hanley Ramirez will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Go down now.
First pitch coming. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled a ball 1-0.
Crazy blue.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Matt Kemp will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings, they haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Don't even bother going to the plate. Just sit down.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Aaron Hill will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 1-0. Number 3 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
In the fourth, third baseman, number 3.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Therefore, it is Pennington, and there's 1 away.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
David Lee will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around.
Let's go, guys. Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Now, luckily, the right fielder gets it in quickly, though, so there'll be no further advance.
Well, don't know quite what happened on this one. Here it is again. I mean, this just hits him right on the heel of the glove.
Number 30 will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
Let's get him to second, all right?
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here's one hit towards the hole. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Michael Kadire will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Pitch is swung on and grounded to Hill at second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. One error in the inning, but a man left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Mets nothing. Brandon Drury will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
And sometimes as a pitcher out there, you have to challenge guys up in the strike zone. The only thing is, it just can't be out over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. So he extends his arms out there and he hits this ball a long, long way.
Kurt Suzuki will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around.
Kurt Suzuki.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Another fastball, another called strike, 0-2 now. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. So a solo shot there from Kurt Suzuki as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Wow, they've definitely gotten after it here to start this inning. That's back-to-back home runs now to the first 2 hitters. On the mound, he's got to be saying, you got to be kidding me.
Zach Greinke will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Open your eyes, huh? What are you looking at? What game are you looking at, huh?
3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now the 2-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
A.J. Pollock will dig in, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. First pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Cliff Pennington waits on deck. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the full count offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
And it looks like these past couple of innings he's trying to be a little too fine all of a sudden. Like he's not trusting his stuff well enough. That'll spell trouble if that continues.
Cliff Pennington will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Shake it off. Let it go.
Here's the 1-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Oh, he tries to force it into second, and it's too late. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
And you know what? This is always a really difficult throw for a first baseman because he has to deal with the runner who's headed to second base, and also that runner can sometimes screen the shortstop that's covering the bag. And in the end, this one gets thrown away.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jay Lee is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Paul Goldschmidt will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Too low, 1-0.
Come on, Blue, up. Oh, come on.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Get home.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. First and second now, 1 man out. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Hanley Ramirez, we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Firehouse, baby. Go, Matt.
And there's ball 2 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Matt Kemp will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Go, Matt.
And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, too. He just didn't hit it.
Swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. D-backs out in front, 3-0. Brian McCann will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a ground ball here just to the left to second. And, low throw there as it skips right by him at first. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning, and maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
Matt Carpenter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Matt Carpenter.
A ball hit hard to the left side. In there, a base hit.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. Two and 0 now. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Pollard will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Short lead from second. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's waiting on the fastball that time as he belts one high and deep to right center. And out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
Well, we can pretty much go ahead and start this game over right now. You see where this pitch was on show track? He's not going to miss it when it's in that location. That 3-run home run pulls us right back to even.
Michael Lee will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
3 runs already home here. The 1-0 pitch. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, it seems like the first 4 innings he was great. Now he looks like a different guy out there.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good strong throw.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Through 5 innings, we're tied now with 3 apiece.
Your attention, please. Now
So we'll have a new pitcher coming on now as the hard thrower Grant Balfour gets the assignment. Aaron Hill will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Second baseman, Aaron Hill.
Fouled back. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Brandon Drury will get another shot. He homered his last time. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Kurt Suzuki, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-1 home. And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Kurt Suzuki will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game.
That runner's leaning.
First pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 1.
Here we go. Turn two.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. Runners on the move for second. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Lee is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Zach Greinke will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And a ball, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
Come on, let's get out here.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Oh, he'll swing at anything. Throw it anywhere.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. David Lee will dig in now as he'll lead things off.
Lee.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two and 0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Nope. 3-0.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the 6th.
Find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Now you see Diamondbacks manager Kirk Gibson out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zach Greinke. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Matt Reynolds will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Matt Reynolds.
Number 30 will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Get the runner to second.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Michael Kadire will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
This is something you definitely don't need when you've got a guy at the plate that can hit the ball out of the ballpark. That's a costly mistake there. Just not smart baseball.
Swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, and how he managed to get enough on this swing to get it into the outfield, it's beyond me. I mean, this is pure muscle right here because that ball is nowhere close to the barrel of the bat.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Now the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And here's a fastball called for strike two.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. A.J. Pollock will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
Cliff Pennington will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Changed up on him here, but this is lined into left field for a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Dylan G will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Travis d'Arnaud will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Paul Goldschmidt will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Let's get through here. Come on, now.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. On the ground is short. There's one. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
Boy, you know, you get the top 2 guys in your lineup on base, and now you're setting yourself up for the big boys to come in and do some damage, and then this happens. Now you need your cleanup hitter to pick you up and at least get that runner home from third, now with 2 outs.
Hanley Ramirez will have a chance here in a crucial spot with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
You're nothing.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And this is maybe not a pitch-around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this and 2 away.
It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Let's get out of the inning now.
The 2-0 on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1. Ball lined into left field. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
So often we talk about the benefit of working the count in your favor. Here, he gets it to 3-1, and he gets his fastball. Bang! Drives it for an RBI single.
Matt Kemp will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. D-backs lead it 4-3. Alex Meyer will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Alex Meyer.
Travis d'Arnaud will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
The batter, number 28, second baseman,
Daniel Murphy will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Gary Cox will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Ball 1. For Murphy, he's credited with double number 11 so far this year.
Hey, let him go already, would you?
Not close. It's 2-0.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Grounded foul. Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Michael Lee will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Runner away from third, now the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
1-0 pitch is a circle change, swung on and missed. 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
In the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate, and that'll keep the runner at third. And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat. 3-1. And he misses the circle change there, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, pretty easy to get anxious there on a 3-1 count. That was a great time to call for the changeup.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
And you can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Number 3 will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail it here 4-3. Aaron Hill will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Aaron Hill.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Brandon Drury will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. We'll look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 4-3 our score here as we play the eighth. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the two starters. Kurt Suzuki will stand in. He flew out his last time up. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Now the 2-0 offering to Suzuki. 3-0 now. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Woo!
Full count offering on its way. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Thomas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
You can go ahead and forget about the double play now. That takes away the force and moves two guys into scoring position with only one out.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Kadire has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they'll tack on an insurance strike with the sac fly as they lead now 5-3.
And that could wind up being a very big insurance run here in the late going. Anytime you can get your bullpen an extra run to work with, they'll thank you for it. And this pushes the lead up to 2 now.
Number 34 will come in and pitch now.
For the New York Mets, number 34.
A.J. Pollock will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. Comes back with a fastball again as he's in control. 0-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 5-3. Oliver Perez will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. David Lee will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
David Lee.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Aaron Hill at second. Well into the outfield turf as he makes the stop. And in fact, no throw as he's able to reach first base safely.
And that's what speed does. Just a little ground ball here, but he's hustling all the way and beats it out for an infield single.
Joaquin Benoit will come on awfully early here as they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to save this one. Number 30 will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
to do?
A runner at first with no outs here. 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
What was that?
3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Couldn't throw a strike if it wants to pin on him.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Michael Kadire will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Okay, let's take him deep.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
What was that?
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. Well, now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
David Wright will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, David Wright.
First offering on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get a header right now, 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he changes up on him here and gets him to lift one into shallow center field. And now he has some trouble with it in center. Around third and being waved on home. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
And this is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet he still finds a way to muscle that to right for a double.
David Hernandez is going to have his work cut out for him here.
Number 30, David Hernandez.
Travis d'Arnaud will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Daniel Murphy waits on deck. The 3-1 is on the way. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Tough throw to first. Throw gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score.
And here he knows all he needs is a ground ball to tie this thing up. So that's all he's really shooting for, and he gets it done.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. He doubled his last time. In the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate, and that'll keep the runner at third. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Out in front of the curve that time as this is in the air toward fairly deep right field. Kemp is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full, and we are all tied 5-5. Tyon will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Cliff Pennington will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Shortstop, Cliff Pennington.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this is fouled back and out of play. Good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now here it comes. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Paul Goldschmidt will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And the run is going to score from second as they've taken a lead here in the 9th.
Oh, that's a big at-bat right there. He gets a good pitch that he can handle, and boy, does he put a charge into this one. And that's going to wind up plating the go-ahead run as he's into second base with an RBI double.
C.J. Wilson will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9.
C.J. Wilson.
Matt Kemp will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, that's every bit as good as a strikeout right here. Right back to him. He checks the runner, turned around, and make that throw to first. That's a big out.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and set to go the second baseman, Aaron Hill. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Back in standing. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Mets 5. Shelby Miller will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
17, Shelby Miller.
Gary Cox will stand in. He homered back in the fifth inning of this one.
Bottom of the ninth, center fielder Gary Cox.
Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Michael Lee will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Number 3 waits on deck. Here's a swing, and he saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. All coming on hard as he makes the diving catch.
Yeah, there's a ball right there not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Two out, nobody on. And this is fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Fouled back. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Once again a 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Boy, if there's one thing you don't want to do when you're an out away from showing up the ball game, this is it. Now you put the tying run on base, so all it'll take is a ball in the gap to even this thing up.
David Lee will stay to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. Now this ball's looped out past the mound. This may be a tough play. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 6-5. So long from New York.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mets, time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.